Hi everyone, Lamisha here from LamishaSerf-Walls.com, bringing you another Mindset Monday tip of the day. We are getting closer and closer to 2019, and I'm bringing you the best of the best mindset tips between now and the end of the year. And today's tip is all about your RAS, or your RAS, your Reticular Activating System. Now, it's a little bit scientific today, but I want to give you a couple of tips for how you can get your RAS into action and why it's so important for you to do that, right? So the other day I was having a conversation with one of my clients, and we were talking a bit about the science behind how mindset works, like why our brain operates the way that it does, and how we can use that knowledge and use that information to really benefit us, right? So a lot of people talk about this. We talk about the subconscious mind. We talk about the beliefs, and a thought or a belief is just a thought you keep thinking over and over. But when it comes down to it, and when we're kind of talking about manifesting and how that works, what we're really talking about is the part of the brain that is responsible for seeking out the evidence to support whatever beliefs we have, okay? So the RAS, or the Reticular Activating System, is responsible for finding a confirmation or finding the information in your reality that confirms those beliefs that you have. So if you have a belief that says, I don't have enough money, or there's never enough money, then it's going to go looking for information that supports that belief, because the brain cannot work, doesn't operate very well if you have this belief and this reality that don't match up. Like if there's a sort of a deficit between those things, it wants to create some congruence. It wants to bring those two things together. So it's always seeking the evidence to support those things that you're thinking. So if you are thinking, I don't have enough money, I never have enough money, there's never enough money, right? Then the RAS is going to start looking for ways to prove that that is true. Whether that is finding other things that you need to pay, sort of sending out, these beacons or energetic things that almost cause things to break down, right? Like it's going to find things to confirm that, yes, you're right, you are broke. You don't have enough money, and you'll never have enough money, right? And what happens is, if you think about it like a little bit of a ping pong game or a bit of a pinball machine, the thought goes out, the RAS finds the evidence, you see the evidence, then it really affirms that belief you already have. So you go back and forth between, here's what I'm thinking and feeling, there's the evidence. Here's what I'm thinking and feeling, here's the evidence. Here's what I'm thinking and feeling, here's the evidence. And the challenge that we get into is that becomes a very subconscious, almost invisible cycle that we don't realize until you start working with a coach, or until someone highlights it, like in this video. So what you really want to do is, the way you really put the RAS into action so it will benefit you, is to be really mindful of the thoughts that you're thinking and the beliefs that you have. So when we talk about mindset, we're talking all about, what are the things that you're thinking about consistently? What are the beliefs that you have that are running through your mind on a consistent basis? And then looking at your evidence in front of you, looking at your life, what is the reality that you're seeing? Well, if you're not liking the reality, because the RAS is very good at what it does, it starts looking for things, it starts, finding all of that information. If you don't like what you see, then you need to interrupt the system. You need to interrupt that ping pong game. And the way you do that is you start becoming very aware of what it is you're thinking, what are the beliefs that you have, and then you start putting with intention the beliefs and the thoughts that you want to start affirming in your reality. So if we use that money example, then you would go from saying, I'd never have enough money, to, there's always opportunities for new money to flow to me. Money flows to me all day, every day. I love money. Money loves me, right? You start practicing this. And this is why I talk so much about having a daily practice, having some sort of, journaling thing, meditation, or something that you go back to program the mind with those new beliefs, right? Because repetition is really how we operate. So the RAS is kind of like the law of attraction, in that it's just responding, like it's responding to what we're putting in, but we are responsible for the input. We are responsible for what's going on in our mind, what's going on in our thought processes, what we choose to believe in. And therefore, we are responsible for what the RAS is looking for, or how, the law of attraction is reflecting back to us our energy and what we're manifesting. So today's tip is really about understanding and interrupting the system. So I want you to grab a notebook. This is going to give you homework, right? Like if you're my client, I give homework. So grab a notebook. And I want you to write down a couple of areas of your life that you want to change, that you're looking at the reality and you don't like what you see. Write a couple of those down. And then I want you to go back and I want you to look at what are some of the things that you're typically thinking just on a regular basis about those areas. So if it's about money, what are you thinking and saying and repeating to people and repeating to yourself on a consistent basis? Early in my business, I was like, I don't know how to find clients. I don't know how to find clients. I don't know how to make money. I don't know if I'm going to make money. I don't know if this is going to work, right? And all of that was being reflected back to me. The RAS was like, you're right. There are no clients. There's none. It's like, dust out there. There are no people. So start looking at what are you thinking all the time? What are you talking to your friends about? What are you maybe complaining about? If you have a job situation or a dating situation, what is it that you're thinking about that area of your life? What is it that you're thinking on a consistent basis? Once you have some of those beliefs down, then I want you to go back and I want you to replace those other beliefs, right, that you've been thinking over and over and over again, and I want you to flip them. I want you to start using more empowering statements. I want you to carve out some time on your calendar today to say these different statements so that you can get into the practice of creating a different tape within your mind. Because ultimately, that's what this mindset thing is all about. It's about getting into the practice of putting, more intense or more intentioned, right, thoughts and beliefs in your mind so that those are the things that you're reflecting back to you. And you really have to start breaking the cycle so that the RAS can go to work for you as opposed to kind of being a detriment to you and bringing you these things that are affirming or confirming your negative beliefs, right? So today's assignment is to go through and I want you to really put your RAS to work. I want you to interrupt the system in whatever area of your life you're trying to change and start replacing those beliefs. Put those on repeat, say them over and over, do it before bed, do it while you're driving, whenever you remember, so that your RAS can go to work. And I promise you'll start seeing shifts very, very quickly. Just by this one exercise, which is kind of amazing when it comes to how, all of this works, right? So that is your sort of scientific Mindset Monday tip this week. And I want to also remind you that if all of this mindset stuff is still a little bit foreign, or you were trying to do these affirmations and something's not working, or you're not seeing the shifts that you want to see in your life, then I really encourage you to reach out and grab some mindset books, or if you're interested in working with a coach or me in particular, then definitely reach out. I am finalizing my programs for 2019. My rates are going up in 2019, so if you are interested in one-on-one support, then I encourage you to reach out before the end of this year so that we can lock you in at the 2018 rates, okay? So if you're interested, pop a message below this video, hit reply, find me on Facebook, send me a message, and let me know, and we will get on a call, talk a little bit, and see if we're a good fit to work together, right? In the meantime, put your RAS to work. Get it in action, get it moving so it works for you, because it's just this mechanical part of the brain. It's going to do its job, and we are responsible for the input and what it actually is seeking for us. So make sure that you are putting in the intention, thoughts, the things that you want to create in your life so that you are leading a more empowered thought process and mindset. Okay. Hope you guys are having a great week. Again, if you're interested in chatting about how you can work with me or some of the options of working with me, feel free to reach out to me and let's schedule a chat. Have a great rest of the week, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.